Now the Lord is the Spirit, and where the Spirit of the Lord is, there is freedom. What a great message from St. Paul. And it's written on the side of the City Hall of Detroit. This city has been through so much, and yet the Spirit of God, the Spirit of the Lord, has always been with the people of Detroit. In 1805, on June 11th, the whole entire city burned down to the ground. And Father Gabriel Richard was known to say the following words: "We hope for better things. It will arise from the ashes." And it's exactly this Spirit of God, this Holy Spirit, that has brought the people not only through this first fire, but through other difficult times as well. We had the riots 50 years ago where much of the city was burnt down, and yet the people came back. The people had faith. The people had the Spirit of the Lord in them to emerge from the ashes and rebuild. And today the city is growing, the city is thriving. Where the Spirit of the Lord is, there is freedom. So it's not a coincidence that in this city of Detroit, where the Spirit of the Lord has been working behind the scenes for all of these years, that the Spirit of the Lord has also been working behind the scenes in the Archdiocese of Detroit. Recently, our Archbishop Allen Vigneron, he initiated a process of discerning and praying for guidance of the Holy Spirit. Representatives from all corners of the Archdiocese, clergy, religious, and lay people gathered to pray and reflect together on what will make the church in Southeast Michigan a joyful band of missionary disciples. The Synod was the ignition spark that is to set the Archdiocese ablaze. Its goal was nothing less than a radical overhaul of the church in Detroit. It's the Holy Spirit who's going to bring this about. It's Jesus who's going to bring this about. It's God working in us and through us that's going to bring about this radical change in our church. I invite you to respond to the call of this synod, to respond to the call of our Archbishop, to be empowered by the Holy Spirit and to be used by Him in a powerful way to lead others into an encounter with Christ and to lead others into a radical, life-changing experience of God's love and God's mercy.